Alrighty, YouTube, we're back. About to head up on the old rope to poo. Man, I had a hell of a time. Got the throw ball stuck. That was a fighting bastard. It's all knotted up. I gotta deal with that later. We got spent too much time already. I hate that shit. Makes me want to go home sometimes. Kind of funny, I get here yesterday and go up and start doing it, and I forgot my safety glasses. I wasn't gonna bring my ass back down to the ground to go to get them, and I hate working without safety glasses. But anyways, I get here and Glenny's deaf in one ear and can't hear too well with the other one, so he has a hearing aid in one. But it's kind of funny, he just boop turns his hearing aid off and fucking he was ripping it up with this little steel, cutting up some of the brush around. What do you boys think though? Interesting topic discussion. I feel like if I were to cut this, let's do a pan of the limb here. This is you got one, and then you still got that other coming off the crotch. We were originally going to take this fucker all the way back to that crotch, but now we got some decent structure left here. And then if in the fall he wants me to do that to it, it's not good, but we will, you know, get it away from the house. So there's a lot of weight. But what do you guys think about I think in my mind, I don't know how true, but leaving this stub for much more meat to kind of, if it hollows, starts to decay, there's much more meat before it ever reaches here, versus if I cut it along the real tight, like a lot of people kind of do. They get that fucker right up real tight, and now you got like this big massive piece is gonna start to hollow out, and then you got a lot of weight still on this branch. So my reasoning for that is I'm gonna leave it. It don't look pretty, but again, this tree is well past its prime, but they want to keep it as long as they can. So maybe in the top comments, you know, if you think like that's kind of it's good thinking, or better to cut them tight on like a branch collar, even though there ain't much of a, you know, ain't much of a collar on these like situations. But see, let me know what you think about that one. Oh, spray paint. I don't believe in the pruning either. This is January, end of January, so I don't even think we need to paint this, but we're gonna just paint it anyways. I don't believe in the pruning sealers. I think it's like putting a band-aid on an infected wound. And then I think there is some science to that, where I think the decay, it actually speeds up the growth of decay when you use that. And I think spray paint is a happy medium. Like during storm work in the summer, if you had to cut on a damaged oak branch or something, we use spray paint instead of pruning sealer, because within a couple years the paint over the wound starts to dry, I think, and it sort of almost is like non-existent after a couple years. From what I've seen, old wounds that have been painted, you can tell like the spray paint's dissipated, it's gone. And I think that almost allows, that's more of a, I like that in my mind. I don't know like the science to back that up, but to me it makes a lot of sense because I've seen it. The shit like dries up and then it almost acts as if like it was never there in the first place, and the tree can do its thing, but it gives it that protection for a couple years before it's like just completely back to the wood, you know. I think that's a better compromise than doing that pruning sealer stuff and kind of harboring in all that moisture. And yeah, another good topic and kind of one of them things, you know. Alrighty boys, waiting on that can of spray paint. I wish I would have brought my vape up with me, damn it. Ready to come down. Rescue the throw line. That's what we'll do. Try it. And die by the throw line, I say sometimes. Hard to do the job without these fuckers, but god dang, do they love to fight. Snag, and we go for the old swing doodler. See boys, it's not always glamorous. I don't know about the job went pretty smooth, other than taking longer than I wanted it to, but pretty good. But it's like the whole throw line, you know, the shit behind the scenes you don't see. So we get down and everything, and I go to retrieve my, it's anchor, canopy anchored, and I don't got a pulley. It's just I did like the midline bowling backed up because I wasn't gonna be up there long, and she's fucking jammed up for some reason. So now I got that log I just rolled. If you can see it. Rolled that log over there, put my Omni block on it, and now I gotta make a mechanical advantage and give a fucking yank to get her down. This is some bullshit.
Well, boys, the fucking way she goes sometimes. Joshman stands in disbelief, knowing that another goddamn climb up that rope is inevitable. Well, let's give it some more tries. Yank it. You know what? 3-to-1 ain't enough. Let's make it 5-to-1. How about that?
Unfucking believable. Still can't get it down. What is that, 3-to-1? I think it's like caught up on, because the cinching knot didn't go all the way up to actually around the crotch. There's a couple suckers there, and I just went with it after I weight bounced on the bitch. But what the fuck? It don't look like it should be, like the knot didn't even, to me it don't even appear like the knot. Maybe I try pulling on the other side. God damn it. Unbelievable. Alright, I got some extra. We're going to make some more. Like 5-to-1. I don't have my fiddle blocks with me. I don't got all my riggings. I took them out. The big box out of my truck to make room for the snowblower. This is some horse shit.
Oh, look at him. He's still trying. Yeah, he didn't want to admit defeat and have to go back up the rope. Could have already been up there and rescued the situation, but stubborn, hard-headed sometimes. Just because I wanted to try a new knot. Cut a corner, and we see what corner cutting did for me. Oh well, you live and you learn. I learned that day. For damn sure, I learned it. Well, like I said, I learned something there. Tying that bowline with a bite, I think the loose end kind of set some more and snugged right around the line completely, the working end. And it was seized. It wasn't going nowhere. And here I was worried about doing a base anchor on that limb. I didn't quite trust that to do a double my weight, and there it was, 5-to-1 yanking on the motherfucker. But yeah, we learned. So I just went and tied in with the other end, the other zigzag on the opposite end of the rope, and just came down on that. Nice and slow, natural crotch. And while we got you here, boys,
I hear an echo. Timber wolfing. Give her a rip, boys. The ground and pound style.
and I'd like to take the time to welcome new subscribers. Take a moment, and there's one gentleman who's been here for a minute, and so I'd like to show him some love, and for the rest of you true blues, and we just talked about that term, it's buckins, but I don't have a term for the Small Josh Man fan club. So true blues, go on over there and give Craig Onken, he's a tree man out of Arizona, give him a good welcome. Take off your shirts and just give him a big old hairy chest bear hug and welcome him to the fold. Thanks for the support, brother. We appreciate you. And appreciate all the new subscribers. And
Hand in the...
there will be more shenanigans.
No, I was just kind of getting like a
Shenanigans to
final
come.
view
So
of the tree.
stay tuned, folks. And this video is starting to get way too long.
There's still
so
a lot of tree left.
we better shut her on down right now.
Got a
I think this has been enough. Thanks for watching.
damn hollow spot though up there. She's